What if I told you there's a town about 40 minutes from Lynchburg where homes still sell for $160,000 to $175,000? And yes, they do have yards and plumbing and porches that are more than just termites holding hands. Hey, I'm Stinespring. I'm a realtor here in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I just analyzed every neighborhood within about a 45-minute radius of Lynchburg to see where your money goes the furthest in 2025. But here's the twist. Affordable means different things to different people. So today we're actually going to climb the affordability ladder, starting at 150 to 160,000, all the way up to 700,000 plus. I want to show you exactly what your money gets you at each level. See, most people think that affordable means just settling, but that's not the case. In some of these neighborhoods, affordability means a waterfront property. In others, it might mean top-rated schools. And in one of these places, it literally means living near where the Civil War ended. Let me show you what I mean. Let's start with the mind blower, Brookneal, Virginia. The average home price in 2025 is between $160,000 and $210,000. That's still less than the average American spends on coffee in 30 years. But here's what nobody tells you. The population is about 1,100, and that's not much of a neighborhood. That's more like a large wedding. You are 40 minutes from Starbucks, but you are also pretty close to the Stanton River. So you have river access, peace, and quiet. And here's what's fascinating about ultra affordable markets. They actually reveal what we're paying for in expensive areas. It's not houses, it's proximity. Because in Brookneal, you're buying the disconnection. One of my clients literally said, I don't care how far it takes me to get to Target or Starbucks. I just don't want to be able to wave to my neighbor while they're watching TV next door. Next is Alta Vista. In 2025, the average home is about 190 to 230. It's still under 200K in the low end, but here's the difference. Alta Vista has a real downtown, a YMCA, nicer schools. You're not buying isolation anymore. You're buying small town community because the population is about 32 to 3,400, and it's enough to have some real roots, but also small enough that the cashier at Food Lion probably still knows your kids' names. And it's only about 40 to 45 minutes from Lynchburg. Next is Madison Heights. The median price is going to be somewhere between like 250 to 300, but you're only about 7 minutes from downtown Lynchburg and about 15 from the rest of Lynchburg. I found out something really interesting. Every minute closer that you get to Lynchburg, the home price averages about $2,000. Very weird. So Madison Heights actually ends up being a sweet spot. It's cheap enough that you can drive to Liberty to not be late for your classes, but not so expensive that you're going to be house poor by the time you graduate. And plus, the Amherst County taxes are much nicer than the Lynchburg City ones. Next is Evington, and the average price here is going to be between the 300 to 360 mark. And it sounds high in comparison to something like Brookneal, but you have to look through a different lens because Evington gives you the Brookville school districts, which is some of the top-rated public schools in the region. I don't know if you've ever done the calculation, but private school is like $15K a year per kid on average. So 2 kids, K through 12, you're at $400,000. And suddenly, 350 doesn't seem so bad. Plus, most people in Evington are a little more spread out, a little more rural, so they have more land, hence the difference in price too. Next is Appomattox County. Appomattox, you're going to be probably somewhere in the 275 to 350 range. And here you're actually buying some history because it's literally where the Civil War ended. Like Lee surrendered to Grant, like right up the road. But beyond that, you are getting some space, some charm, and similar conveniences to something like Alta Vista. And it's only about 30 minutes from Lynchburg for anything else you would need. And again, things are a little more spread out there. And next up, Lynchburg City. The average price, it's everywhere, but really the average first time affordable is going to be somewhere between the 250 to 350 range. Like this is your average 3-bed, 2-bath. I know you're thinking, wait, what? Lynchburg's still affordable? Yeah. While people are chasing the suburbs, urban Lynchburg is staying pretty reasonable. Downtown lofts are actually still cheaper than some suburban ranches. But you got to remember, city taxes are higher. So while a home may be $275, Here in Lynchburg, it's going to be the same monthly as a, $290,000, $300,000 house out in the county, but you're paying for convenience there. Next up, we're taking a step up and we're going over to Forest. The average home price there is going to be between the $350 to $450 mark. This is where affordable tends to get a new meaning. Here, you're going to get some top schools, you're going to get some mountain views, and you're still going to be 15, 20 minutes max from all the conveniences of Lynchburg, and Forest still has many of its own conveniences. I had somebody moving from up north who was like, $450 for an acre and a nice house? That's insane. And plus, Bedford County taxes are still cheaper than the Lynchburg taxes. So the monthly payment changes a little bit in that department. And next one, we're swinging for the fence, Smith Mountain Lake. This price range is wild, right? You can get a condo for $300,000, or you might get a single family house right on the lake for $700,000 to $1 million. The average smaller house, if you're not right on the water and the nice Manita side, it might be like $550,000 to $650,000. But here's the truth. You're paying for the water and probably an HOA. And also, this isn't just one market. It's a few, right? There's full-time family houses, there's vacation rentals, there's retirement dream homes, and there's even some, weekend getaway spaces. So now we're going to take a step back and look at what this whole ladder is revealing to us. The truth is, we don't shop for houses. We're shopping for lives. Brook Neal buyers want peace. They don't care about convenience. Alta Vista buyers, they want community. Madison Heights buyers want convenience. Evington buyers, they want great schools. Forest buyers want prestige. And Lake buyers want an escape near the water. Same region, same market, completely different dreams and priorities. Now, caveat, obviously all of these areas are going to have homes of many different price points, right? Brook Neal does have some $400,000, $500,000 properties, and Lynchburg does have some $170,000 properties. But there's always going to be a reason behind the price, and so we weigh things accordingly. So how do you choose? Well, my encouragement to you is to maybe not hang so hard on the price. Obviously stay within your budget and your approval, but maybe start looking at how you want to live. Start writing down your priorities and your non-negotiables. Are you tolerant to a commute? Do you want the best schools? Do you need space? Do you want community style? Because with these, we figure out what's going to be the best for you in your budget. Because truth be told, the most expensive house is the one that's not going to fit your life. I've shown hundreds, if not thousands of homes to different families. And the happiest ones didn't buy the cheapest or the most expensive. They bought the one that actually matched their life and what they wanted. Whether it's a $175, no neighbor, all fixer-upper, or it's a $900,000 lakefront property, it doesn't matter. What matters is knowing why you want to buy it. So drop a comment below. What is affordable to you? Is it price? Is it monthly payment? Or is it lifestyle? Because in 2025, in Lynchburg, you probably can afford more than you think. You just have to know what you're looking for. You can subscribe for more real talk about the Lynchburg market. And remember, the best deal is not the cheapest house. It's the one that costs the least to live the life that you actually want to live. I'll see you at the closing table.